welcome to the second semi-final of Rapture Gaming Network Dota League 3. Today we have a semi-final match between Team Zenith and Team rEv0. Team Zenith here playing on the Scourge Sentinel side, and Team rEv0 here playing on the Scourge side. So let's have a look at the drafts. Team rEv0 on the Scourge side picking first has picked Warlock, QOP, THP, Venomancer, and Lina Inverse. On Zenith side they picked Chen, Zeus, Rogue Knight, Sand King, and the Visage. So, well, what you see on Team rEv0 is you have a lot of AoE, the Warlock, the QOP, THD, and Lina all having a lot of AoE stuff. On the side of Zenith, you see a lot of late gamers here, the RK, the Zeus, and maybe even the Visage. We're going to see they really do hold the lanes very well and start farming, so well, let's just see how the laning goes.
Yes, actually, for those of you who don't know about it, last time rEv0 and Zenith met was in the comparative PvP competition and they lost to rEv0. So let's see how they do this time round. 10 seconds to respawning. You see heroes moving off the lane. Just for your information, just because we are so close to the gaming area, we can't exactly say everything out.
Yeah, but if you just have a look at the screen, you figure out what's going on. So you'll be able to see the heroes coming out on the lane right now. As expected, a Warlock on middle lane for Team rEv0 versus the Visage of Team Zenith. On bottom lane, SK and Zen, two melee heroes, both with stun against THP and a Lina Inverse. Dual Breath there going off Ice on the Zen and Lux on the Sand King. Top lane there, QOP and Venomancer, two range heroes with Shadow Strike against the Zeus.
Yes, Superboy is soloing both QOP as well as Venomancer. But he's using chain to last hit farm.
Well, it would be pretty hard. I mean, one blink goes in a Shadow Strike, the other guy comes in with another Shadow Strike. He could be caught very early. He really has to be careful here. Control for Tofuboy is key. He has to know when they are coming up. But then again, the first blood there for the Churn on bottom lane. Twin Headed Dragon going down, stuns from the SK and the RK going in, and even though Musica has no creeps yet. First blood there for him.
So it looks like Visage in the middle lane has been sort of winning the Warlock a little bit. Level is just slightly higher. In terms of gold, however, it looks like Warlock is beating him with about 100 gold.
Yeah, Warlock really is a very strong hero on lane. I mean, it has long range, damage over time, heal over time, and also high HP and a lot of mana. So, well, he really doesn't really need much repair. I mean, with the Shadow there, which he can use to heal himself. So, I do think he probably will have a bit of advantage over the Warlock. And then again, all these players are very skilled. It only takes a slight mistake for them to, lose their vital advantage.
Interesting, I think Tofuboy went for about 10 pots. So now he's down to 7. He's just probably going to farm up the top lane using his chain lightning.
Yeah, I mean the chain lightning, the arc lightning here really does serve a dual purpose. They both
So breath going off, stun going off on the Twin Headed Dragon, double stun from the arcade. Shadow coming in, 3 stuns. Twin Headed Dragon is taken out by Musica once again.
Musica there with his Centaur coming in, 3 stuns on bottom lane. Even though they both are melee heroes, the Twin Headed Dragon got caught out, got stunned by the SK and by the arcade, and also once again finally by the Centaur, and finally got taken down. Yeah, I think Zenith's the stage probably aiming here for a late game kind of strat. Probably aiming to stay on lane and try to control the Warlock as much as possible. Warlock will probably try to farm the refresher as usual. And yeah, the really interesting thing about Soul Assumption is you don't really have to get last hit. Even if your last shot is near the last hit, you still will gain HP. Storm, the Centaur that are coming in, no storm though, you're just trying to scare the Warlock back. Warlock having to fall back, not wanting to risk getting caught by the Centaur in the storm. Musica's Chen there roaming around pretty well. They have to be careful of letting Queen of Pain farm too much. Chen there coming in behind them. Probably just trying to help out Tofu on top lane. These players, they always try to know where all the heroes are. All of their almost coming down, doesn't hit anything. I think. Ice Path there, misses Ice. Just some small mistakes there by Team rEv0.
Fighting for the last year on the Inferno. So I'm not really sure who got it. Looks like the athlete got it. Top lane.
Seems the Chen has planted himself at top lane trying to help out Tofu a bit. Seems she was having kind of a bit of trouble against QOP and the double Shadow Strike. The moment he gets caught once, he's probably going to get killed. So he really has had to be careful, and it results in him being slightly lower level, even though he was soloing for the first 3 or 4 odd levels.
However, he has managed to farm out quite a bit against Musica when he helped him.
Yeah, he has found quite a bit. Probably might opt for maybe a Perseverance and Void Stone. Not sure what he will aim for. Maybe straight Aghanim Scepter. But QOP also has found quite a bit, 1.6k now. So look at Ant. Ant has built his headdress of rejuvenation with both his and the gargoyle some near regen. Chen there coming in. Oh, nice stun there by Luna.
Burrow Strike on the Twin-Headed Dragon and stun from the Centaur War Chief. Twin-Headed Dragon.
Ice Path there catches the Twin-Headed Dragon, still being chased by the Centaur. Flux gets caught by the...
It looks like he's in a bit of trouble now.
Gets a final stun on the Twin-Headed Dragon, but the Centaur gets killed. Well, while we were looking, it seems that the Chen on top lane was taken down by, I think it was the QOP.
Inferno coming down. Boost being hit, word being used on him as well. He is only level 4, so all this is doing quite a lot of damage to him. Level 7 Warlock being hit constantly by Visage, forced to back off.
Well, the thing you see is that with Team rEv0, they probably will try to push in pretty early. I mean, they do have the advantage of a lot of AoE spells. The Warlock, QOP, Twin-Headed Dragon, Venomenter, and Lina all having a lot of AoE damage. They probably will try to push it, whereas you see the heroes of Team Zenith, they have the churn to support around. The Zeus probably trying to farm out as well. RK, SK, all late game heroes, so they really are opting for like super late game kind of strategy where they basically try to hold and farm up as much as possible until they are powerful enough to hold to basically take down all the spell casters on Team rEv0. So it's really up to how well they can control their lanes, and Lux there being taken down on bottom lane by the Lina, level 7. Laguna may probably have been having been used, I'm not really sure about it. Yeah, it might have the level 3 lightning bolt.
Yep. A very, very painful spell.
Yeah, it does do a lot of damage out there.
Right on time for him to learn that spell.
The level 3.
Being cut. Queen of Pain blinking in. Lightning bolt.
Storm there being missed. Shadow Strike on the thing, on the Zeus, the last
hit of Chain Lightning and take down Queen of Pain.
And the Venomenter decides to fall back. Chen there being left at pretty low HP.
Such farming quite slowly.
Well, he is marking a Warlock, and
the difference is quite a lot.
yeah, he has already bought the hit chest of rejuvenation, so that's another about, I'm not sure, about 700, 600. So yeah, there is a difference, but it's not that much. And considering that, well, Warlock on lane is very strong, he seems to be holding quite well on middle lane.
Lux coming in once again. Dual breath hitting him. He is level 6, so I believe he has epicenter. Ice just circling around. Epicenter being missed. My goodness, the ice
The ice path was missed there by the Twin-Headed Dragon. Now Twin-Headed Dragon being focused on dual breath on the... Oh, the lucky level up there by Lux. Survives there with 13 hit points there. Unlucky there for the Twin-Headed Dragon. I thought he had him as well. I bet he thought so too. So, clip.
last hit coming in.
Yeah.
Just about to take him down.
But final level up. Some say luck, some say skill, but whatever it is, he made it out alive. So 2 kills there for bottom lane. 2 melee heroes doing quite well with their double stun against the 2 range heroes. Warlock.
Yeah, the kills now is 6 to 3. Zenith with 6, rEv0 with 3. And it is about 15 minutes into the game.
And the ice path there, those small mistakes really make a lot of difference. I mean, if the ice path had hit, then the epicenter probably wouldn't have gone off and they probably would have killed Sanking. Maybe even the Chen there being taken out once again by the QOP Setter, Hellcaller there going down on the Centaur there being stunned by being stunned by Lina. They all decide to fall back.
Queen of Pain is back with an ultimate orb.
The Queen of Pain has been farming quite well, on top lane of the Zeus. And I think she probably will be a key hero later in the game because she has been farming very well, and when a QOP gets pretty powerful, it really is very hard to stop. They can chase down very well, has that blink ability which allows him to fly, not fly, but as a blink away, get away from most of the danger.
That's the thing about letting Zeus solo. He may be able to farm with his chain lightning, however he can't really deny it because his range is really quite short.
Yeah, his lane control is pretty poor. I would think that, I mean, he does have enough firepower to basically continue farming, maybe harass the hero a bit, but he doesn't have the sustained kind of ability that maybe the Viper or the Warlock has.
I do think that was pretty smart of Lina as well. I do think she, after dying at the bottom lane, she TP'd on to top lane and just took the kill on Musica there.
Yeah, I mean, early game, the Musica's turn, but the Inferno they're going up on the Zenith, they're being taken down by both the stuns.
There's another blade being used on him as well. Shadow Word left from him, back off.
No chance there for Ice. See him fall back.
And level 10 to touch. Looks like rEv0 is sort of changing their lane lineups now. Queen of Pain just taken out by Tokuboy. I believe he just used his ultimate, Wrath.
I think a stun Thunderbolt went in, a Lightning Bolt, maybe a couple of arcs, and then the final Wrath did him in. QOP even though he has his ult, still probably a pretty low HP. And I was finally taken down by Tofu's Wrath of Thunderbolt.
Stun coming in. TPing away, I do think he will be able to make it away. Disagree, he just anyhow press TP and then press somewhere and base. He ended up somewhere here.
As long as you get away, it's pretty much fine. I think it's a pretty good move. I mean, to get a TP, because unless you get stunned by both heroes, then well, the TP will probably get you away. And as seen in that one, there was only one stun there by the Zen, and couldn't stop the TP, and yeah, he got away, even though Great Chill was on him. He probably wouldn't have gotten away if he didn't have the TP. So, pretty good move there, I think.
Looks like rEv0 is really changing their lane lineup. Heroes seem to be more mobile than the Zenith heroes.
Well, in my opinion, I think they're spending too much time wandering around and trying to switch it up. TP there, bottom lane, bottom lane. Comes to bottom lane there.
Queen to the Dragon is running the other way around. Burst strike coming in from the Centaur, a stun coming in from the Centaur. Then warding off both the Lina and the Bonanza, and Musica does take down Queen of the Dragon.
Yeah, the stun there wasn't long enough for the Thin Dragon to TP away. He was taken up. There's luck there going in, gets the
Burst strike and an epicenter coming off, a double stun.
Wrath there. Stun there on the Venomancer. Venomancer at very low HP, has to fall back. Luxted has no backup, has to fall back, has no more mana for one more stun. Ice didn't follow him along. Ice doesn't have much mana either. But the Wrath there coming in, Tofu realizing that he might have had a double kill right there.
I don't think Tofu was maybe trying to KS.
Maybe, I mean,
Just as the epicenter went off, he dropped. Level 10 Warlock, very close to level 2 Ultimate.
I would say he's farming quite well right there. But, yeah, that is expected of competition Warlock. Of course, the refresh ult is such an important item for Warlocks. Allows them to get those two Infernals down, long stun time, large AoE, and a lot of chaos damage, plus the immolation and those pulverized abilities. Very devastating in those large fights. So the Warlocks usually just try and stay on lane and farm as much until they can get that refresher ult. So let's just see how long it takes. I'm pretty sure he will get one. It's all about when. See how well N has controlled him on the middle lane. And they're level 11 as well, having farmed very well.
Warlock with pressure instead. You need at least 2 physical waves to take him down. Take down both of the reign of eons. Because there is a cooldown time between each charge of the physical wave.
I mean, besides that, it also gives them an additional large AoE stun. Ralph there going off on the QOP, Heal there, blink, and the last chain takes off. Venomancer comes in, and along with the twin-headed dragon, Ice Path there, Tofu dodges it, starts to DP away, he will make it. Macrofire went off as well. But,
Luckily, you got stun on the Venomancer as well as Epicenter. Double stun from Mystical Sensor. Venomancer has no chance at all.
Now the twin-headed dragon under focus fire decides to try and stop them. Gets caught there by another stun from the Lux miss.
Strike missing.
But the churn there coming in, the blink there from Lux gets away.
Very unusual to see a stun like that.
Skilled players such as him doesn't usually miss stun.
It makes me feel better about my tanking now. Slightly in the bottom lane, Mina just took down Zen. Somehow this reminds me of the bandit at Mina. Like in Perfect Storm. Changing lanes once again. Level 6 Venomancer doesn't have anything much on him other than Ward.
Yeah, Venomancer isn't even level 7, doesn't have that level 4 Shadow Strike. You probably should try and stay on the lane, farm a bit, otherwise you probably will be quite a big liability later on. With 700 HP, about 800 HP, can't really do much. Couple of nukes go in, especially the Wrath of Zeus and the Lightning Bolt will be taken out pretty quickly.
Yes, I think it is including selectors already. Half the level of, well, almost all the heroes.
Lightning Bolt there going in and the stun, Macrofire on the seals there going off and Ice Path, but Tofu will survive.
Oh no, he's sitting somewhere far away.
No, it's okay, the Shadow Strike wore off.
I was expecting Lux to just hit him because he was
Yeah, but you can hear the calls over from the Zenith side telling him not to hit him because I guess Tofu knew he would survive. So good team communication skills there from Zenith. They do seem to be playing pretty well in this match.
Lux at level 11. Nice item on him. Now halfway to the 11. And have a very nice item on him as well.
He has on pretty well on the lane. Two stuns there going off on the Venomancer. Test of Fate goes off, one last hit from Musica. Musica will be taken down, tries to
He's trying to run his feet back home as fast as he can.
fatal bombs that he used on the creeps. They will suffer additional damage. QOP there blinking away to the Stanking. Stanking there getting away, blinks away. All the heroes from Zenith trying to fall back. Stun there. Nuisance. Ice Path on the top on
No rest going on for him as well. As I
Tofu
think.
in a lot of trouble. He will be taken down there by the last hit of the twin-headed dragon. Heroes there getting caught at low HP. All started with Musica getting killed up the top lane. But he did manage to run his creeps away. Lux there also getting caught at very low HP. Had to blink away before the final dual breath came in. The Revenant of Ends that are being placed on strategic points in the map, so you can see that.
epicenter, yes, the epicenter just went off on Winner the Dragon. Ice Path coming in, just stun, tanking back right here. And can chase anymore.
Let's have a look at how much the Warlock has farmed while Warlock now very close to that refresher off. I mean, visibility is key in all these matches. You have to know where your opponents are, have to know where they are going. Otherwise, it's very easy to get caught unaware. Once you are caught unaware, it's very difficult to run away because they will have the upper hand on surprise. They will have all those disables, those slows. So all these warding and all the revenants being placed at strategic points like the river or maybe in the forest, all very good. Planeswalker Cloak here on the Zenith. A very strange item, but I guess useful. Shadow Word then being used on the illusion of the Zen.
Well, considering that a lot of the enemy heroes are spellcasters, say King of Pain, Warlock, King of the Dragon, Zenith, 15% block is actually pretty useful.
Yeah, I would say it is. Once again, he has opted for a power threat, just like the Zen in the last match we watched.
Yes, noticeably much more full.
Look at bottom lane, and they're being focused on by lots of heroes. Elemental there, and the Warlock coming in with the stun, and the Poison Aura ruin their spawn. Ice there, having to fall back. Epicenter going off on the QOP. Doom Fury is a very good skill. I mean, it does a lot of damage coupled with the burn damage, and it also allows it also slows. Stun there on the twin-headed dragon. One stun goes off, second stun will go off. Twin-headed dragon, test of face, takes him down. Good play there from Musica. Textbook turn coming in with the stun. Again, you must give credit to Lux. The stun there caught him on the very last fight. Really has been playing well this match. And throughout the whole of the tournament, if you have been watching, he has been absolutely magnificent. Let's call it.
One of the main things to note about playing a Zen is catching the enemy on the last fight so that you can hit him immediately when he is stunned.
In my opinion, it really does take a lot of skill to play Zen King. The timing that you need to come in at the exact right time in those big battles with that all-important epicenter, and also basically the battle awareness that you need to hit the stuns well. Make sure you don't stun someone that's already being disabled. To play it very effectively basically requires a lot of skill on the side of the players. And I do think that Lux plays it pretty well. At the end, they're still farming very well on bottom lane. He hasn't been harassed much, probably because the Chen and many of the other heroes have been trying to allow him to continue farming. Hopefully they're continuing to harass the Warlock on middle lane.
not going off, and epicenter on the middle laser. He does try to teleport away, but he is taken out by luck.
The Zenith only is level 8, 5 levels below Lux, and also below his own Warlock. Warlock now sensing some danger, deciding to fall back.
Further indication of whether a Warlock is winning or losing is to see who he's using Shadow Word. He's using the lane, well, most likely he's using Shadow Word as well. He's hitting from his pen at the enemy hero. So he just used Word on himself twice. So he has defense and he saw so many heroes.
Yeah, Shadow Word is a very spammable spell. I mean, it has a reasonable cooldown and also pretty low mana cost.
However, the cooldown is slightly longer with this version.
Yeah, it was shorter. They recently lengthened it a bit. Tried an effort to balance the Warlock, but in my opinion, still an immensely powerful hero. Refresher orb and point booster up on the Warlock. So he will have enough mana to Inferno twice. Stand there.
Cringe the dragon just being caught. And just running up on the base road. He is ice half. Okay, he tried to do chase shadow strike as well as screen away by him, however, he's really fast. They cannot catch him. All the other heroes all converging.
Some potential action here in bottom. The Zenith heroes deciding to fall back.
Ring of Chaos going out, Tofu Boy. Nice ball strike coming from Lux and epicenter going off as well. However, Tofu Boy is taken out. Poison Nova going off as well. Nice for fire. One more hit takes out the twin-headed dragon. Nice stun going off on Lina. Double stun. One more hit will take Lina down. However,
Lina goes down and Ice comes in and takes out QOP as well. Last guy there, the Warlock having to TP away. Will get, the stun won't go off. So now just the Inferno there, which he has to take care of. Let's have a look at how many kills went down on each side.
all fighting for the last hit on the Inferno, which is quite funny. So taking a look at kills, 23 to the Sentinel, 11 to the Scourge. Zenith has the upper hand, 12 kill advantage. So
Yeah.
here's minute of the game.
It really is a testament to their skill. I mean, if you have a look at the draft, the other team really do have a better early game draft, and they have been holding them off very well.
And contrary to what Ice was shouting, he does not have 5K yet.
Very vocal team, this team, and they have been playing with each other for quite a while with a recent edition of Musica. Yeah, they are very good friends. Yeah, it does show in their team play. Their coordination really is top notch. Level 2 there being used by the Twin-Headed Dragon just as the troops fell back. So middle lane now, tanking comes in. I mean, illusion of tanking. Zeus there still hanging out on lane. While they're continuing to try to farm. Zeus has farmed a decent amount, but yeah, probably will need to continue farming on some lane to see what kind of final items he can go for. Having a look at Anne. Probably going for a mechanism here. You see he already has the Mesmerism Buckler and the hit dress of Rejuvenation. and a decent amount of money, plus that Sacred Relic giving you a lot of damage with the Soul Assumption, really does dish out a lot of damage pretty quickly.
Shadow Word on him as well. Queen of Chains, special spells, heal coming in from the spell. I do believe the wave missed.
I think the wave missed there.
All three of end units.
So, and they avoided being caught. Now Sven coming in from behind. Cleans away, gets stunned.
And a stun going off on him. Stun, he's just going to be stunned to death. Lucky gets that kill.
Nice play there from Ice. He waited for the blink before stunning, allowing music to come in with the churn, get all those extras to stuns with the creep. Now all the heroes on top lane for Team Zen, pushing down that top tower. God Strength is on from the Zen. Does a lot of damage, and the final shockwave goes through from the center health caller. They are pushing in now. Not sure whether they'll push all the way onto base, but probably not. Zen has a lot of money on him. If you like to see the top of the screen, he has a lot of money, probably going to get something very substantial right now. Perhaps a Heart of Taras, maybe a BKB, but we're really not sure. Great Keeper's Cloak, reflecting damage off. The more PhD you have, the more damage is reflected off to your opponents. But I guess it's offering here, offering for Radiance, I'm not really sure. Churn Rest, nothing exclusively. Mechanism has been completed on the Visage, as well as the Radiance. So Fusil Blade completed on the churn. Mechanism as well, 2 mechanisms there, 4 teams and already completed. I think he was waiting for the ward to go down. He does have 9 charges of wards on him. Century wards at that. Then they're continuing to farm extremely well. And Unholy Aura does give him a bit of regen, really helps a bit along with the speed. And also probably against the enemy heroes, in case they do come looking for him. They probably know that the forests are heavily guarded, so those creeps are probably just as an insurance policy. Yeah, the warning spots are really I haven't really seen these warning spots much, but they really are very good. You can't see them even if you put more wards there. Music they're just searching out many of the other wards. They're basically taking control of the map right now. He is level 16, does have that level 3 ghost strike. A lot of damage will be added. And if you have a look at the amount of money there, mechanism there goes on Zen. Zen wants to save game, and game now is being saved. after him. Oh, Tofu avoids the strength strike.
I believe he was just waiting for Evo to fly out before he actually sprang out.
Many heroes congregate on the lane now, on the Revo. Middle lane now being pushed by the Zenith heroes. Tofu there complaining a bit while running back to bottom lane, running back to his base.
But it doesn't really make sense. It looks like middle is gonna push into base. Flash hero. Oh, he's finishing something. His poison over going off.
Macro fire is going off.
His funnel being dropped. Queen of Hate wave. But Musica is taken out by the defender. Very effective in avoiding pusher. Hero combination.
Yeah, they do have a lot of AoE. It makes it very hard for the opponents to push in, and they get strangled at the chokehold there on the way into base. All the AoEs go in at the exact moment, the QOPs go in, the Twin Dragons, Dual Breath, and also the Warlocks.
What strength they use just for the Inferno, but he luck to get hit. Okay, I guess we will get it.
Final.
What strength then?
Final hit there of the Zen going in. Zen now has an obscene amount of money.
A very nice number.
Yeah, but I really wonder what he will decide to buy. Whenever he does go and buy, yeah, the Zen's going to be a key hero. Once he does buy his items for Team Zen, he is probably the most farmed out of them all. Right now, yeah, he didn't get the Q off as well. So. I'd say he has been pretty lucky with the spawns. A lot of stunners, a couple of throw blocks here and there. So Zen has done his shopping. Can look at his items now. Wow. It's gonna be pretty hard to do. And now starting on half Ras, I think. This could hurt. Yeah, he does attack pretty fast with the tread and the extra agile coming in from his SMI. So the Revo heroes on the smooth settler there on the Twin Dragon. They're being controlled pretty well. I mean, the thing is that they can't split out and farm because alone they get picked off by defender heroes who are at this moment in time pretty much overfarmed and overleveled as well. So they basically either have to push together or just try to defend until they can, whereas the Zenith guys are just picking out the powers on each side systematically. Lots of auras there if you have a look. Mechanism, endurance, 2 devotion auras. Yeah, brilliant there. Bring a Basilisk and all the creeps. Plus the Zen.
Imagine how dark the map must look for its third side. With all the towers down, there's no visibility at all. Probably just a small patch. It is quite intimidating because you don't know what's going on outside.
And taking a short run into the base, gets pulled back by his teammates.
Yeah, so you just keep hitting people with Revenant. Allows him to spawn a new one with 2 HP.
Revenants there just picking away at plague wards.
Also boy coming in, no rest, just taking hits alone.
Taking pot shots at the tower right there. The towers do not regen HP in this version, so sooner or later they keep doing that. They will take down the tower, but if,
Quite a long time if they...
I think it's risky. As long as they get stunned once, they're going to be in trouble.
During epicenter going off, it does catch about 3 or 4 heroes. Rain of Chaos coming in as well. Dual Rain of Chaos. So then being hit twice.
The diffuser blade.
Diffuser blade being used. Yes, indeed. Mika just hitting the other Inferno. I don't know why.
And everything's dead. TP there being used on the tower, all the Revenants focusing fire along with the creeps that Musica has left. Then they're TPing now to middle lane. Will continue to push up middle lane while the Zenith heroes are there, while they take off the middle tower. He probably wants to take down the middle tower while the rEv0 heroes are busy by the Zenith heroes in their base. So only QOP left. He has completed his Isle Scotty, but I do think it's a bit late right now. Ice there on middle lane, meeting up. Teammates coming in to help him. Not sure whether they want to push in. I'm quite sure they will. And then buying his rEv0. Revenant's back on middle lane. They are trying to push in. Mech goes off, healing Tofu and some of the creeps around him. Comes down to this, can rEv0 defend this? I really don't think so. They have finally got some of the heroes out, but they aren't coming out to stop them just yet. The tower is being TP'd, still being focused on by all those creeps and the Revenants. Revenants there, Poison Nova goes off, but the Revenants there continuing to pick away at the tower. Not sure whether they got it. Yes, they finally got some Fatal Bonds and Shadow there going off on the Shen. Shen there falls back. Yep, falls back and starts TPing the nope, and then being taken down by the Venomancer. Now just normal creep functions. Yeah, just normal creeps. DOT now on his way to his Lincoln Sphere. Lux on the bottom lane right there. He blinks in from the trees with the epicenter. I think they were just waiting. He blinked out on his way in. That's why they were holding out outside for so long, waiting for his blink to cool down so he could blink in from the trees with the epicenter. Nice play there. No one really expected it, but ingenuity there from Lux and Team Zenith. Held off until the blink was cooled down and went in with the epicenter. Yep, right at that spot right there. Tofu now has a Yule Scepter and still farming pretty well. Aegis of the Immortal up on the Zen. Lux there running in. I don't see any way back for rEv0. They are under level, under farm, and being put and controlled very well by Team Zenith. So it's really going to take something special from them for them to be able to win this match. Stun there. So the Team Zenith here just hanging around, not really wanting to engage right now, probably waiting for maybe to foul out a bit more, put a bit more pressure on the Team rEv0 heroes before trying to push in, but N now has arrived on middle lane with all his revenants. Bottom lane, Zen is there, and we look at
Just waiting for a chance to push in and just take down this time for the
possibly a split push here by Team Zen.
He's probably waiting for some diversion. Someone has waited, okay, that would be the good start.
It ends, he has completed his heart graph, so quite a lot of HP on him now, along with that Grave Fever Skull. Yeah, he has to control it very, very well. Every time, I think he's been caught at least 3 or 4 times by Lux in the epicenter. Lux there, heading up to bottom lane. Middle lane now. Ice there, running in. It's not. QOP TV's in, stun goes off on the middle lane. Zen now running in with Ghost Strength on, catches QOP, there's a couple of hits on, final hit takes down the QOP, epicenter going off. Stun there, misses the Zen. The Zen continues to hack away at the Lina. Lina now really low HP, one last hit takes him down. The Warlock now beats you know that thing with all the blood. Triple kill there from Ice coming in absolutely foul. There was a that thing with all the blood. So, Ice pass there, catches Tofu. Tofu has a dark on.
Just taken down by Creep. Middle lane looks like going down as well.
Nevertheless, all it leaves is top. Ants already hitting there. Whole group of Revenants. The Revenants do a lot of damage. 4 heroes down from Team rEv0, only 2 there from Team Zenith. The Chen and the SK there having been taken down. Mech there from Ant.
5 minutes into the game, it looks like it's going to end pretty quickly, probably before the 1 hour mark.
And taking advantage of the other heroes being busy, trying to take down top lane. It is tricky farm, so Zen there still running around. Runs into the bushes, Ice Path goes off. On there, Macrofire. He does have Aegis on the Immortal. It gets stunned and will be taken down. Uses 1 charge of the Aegis.
Yes, I do believe he was like Luna.
Possibly just trying to buy time for Ant on top lane to continue pushing in.
Almost down to half HP.
Revenant's there continuing to chip away at Power's health. Lots of Sand King coming in, continuing to light strike there.
Avoiding light strike away.
I knew it was coming, quick engagement and just move off, blink away just in case. Aegis is so... Venomancer now really doesn't have much on it. Yeah, he doesn't even die. Tofu blinks off. The epicenter there went off, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Wrath of Zeus takes down Warlock now. Final two being pushed in. TP there being used. QFB coming in. Couple of nukes going off as well. Also the packs and Zenith now focusing on the twin-headed dragon. Lina Inverse is back out. His light strike already doesn't hit any heroes. GG there by King rEv0. Lux says GG. Couple more hits there. The final will take up another Tofu there with the last KS with the Dagon. So now they push in, and it does seem certain right now that Team Zenith is going to the finals to meet Team Gaminga, the other team that advanced from the semi-finals. They will meet them tomorrow, so come down if you'd like to watch the finals of Rapture Gaming Network Dota League number 3. So this is Team Zenith finishing off Team rEv0. Team Zenith continuing their excellent form in recent competitions. But Team rEv0 had beat them the last time, so this is somewhat of a revenge, a grudge match here. Team Zenith going in, taking up the throne. Final TPs being used. Yep, N was trying to TK Ice there with all his remnants. God Strength goes off. And one final Warlock goes down, gets pushed by Musica. Tofu gets taken down. Tofu gets taken down by the Revenants there to tank. And they're being TK'd by Ice now. Turning around, Ice there, continuing to hit on Adam while he has Shadow Strike on. Shadow Strike goes off, Ice now. Zenith is now having a bit of fun. Final test of fate, and Musica takes down the Venomancer. Unlucky there from the Venomancer. Final round, Zeus does take down the QOP, and that's GG right there. Team Zenith advance to the finals. We will meet Team Gaminga tomorrow. Come down and have a look, and
this has been Jerome and Furry Fish from Rapture Gaming Network.
signing off.